Alright, what's up, everybody?
What's going on?
As always, this podcast is brought to you by Bernard Raps. The music industry is in need of that fresh, hot new artist, and here he is. Bernard's tasteful lyrics and creative beats are clean as they come. Make sure to go follow him on Bernard Raps on SoundCloud.
Yep. This that joint Hoopla.
Got one trick girl. It's a thriller in Manila, skin white like vanilla, dick longer than a pillar in a
Shit slaps, let me tell you.
Slaps. He's got Lil B the Bass God on there. You guys should check it out. Like he said, at Bernard Raps. And while you're at it, check out the Twitter at 4th and short FF. Tweeting pretty active on there, so check that out to stay in the loop. Week 7.
Week 7 was a doozy.
Yeah, a crazy week.
Tough week in fantasy.
Yeah.
Tough week in fantasy.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of teams that were terrible this weekend, like players just underperformed everywhere.
58.8.
You saw 58.8. Tough outing. I put up 85 in one of my leagues. I was 6-0.
I put up 100 for the first time. I mean, it was just tough all around.
Yeah, it was a tough week all around, but nonetheless, an interesting week. Pretty crazy week. A lot happened. So some news and notes. I say we started off right on Thursday Night Football. Patrick Mahomes.
That hurts.
That was a scare.
That was
a scare. We haven't really talked about it since.
For three fantasy owners. You got
Yeah.
your Mahomes, your Tyreeks, and your Travis Kelce.
Yeah, and Sammy Watkins. That guy's waiting for Watkins to get back.
Yeah.
Now Watkins getting back. I don't know. How do you think they're rolling out with Matt Moore? He did okay against Denver. You think these players can retain their value, or what's the deal here?
I mean, Matt Moore, we saw him hit Tyreek for that 63-yard touchdown. He had 100 yards. What do you go? It was average. It's not Pat.
Average.
It's not Pat.
Obviously,
Mahomes.
it's not going to be Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, you can't be going in with that. But I actually did have Matt Moore on the waiver wire pickups. I mean, he's got Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, two running backs that could do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's got an offense that could.
Hey, he's got Andy Reid calling the shots.
Andy Reid's calling the shots. He's obviously gonna have to use the playbook a little bit differently. It's not again, it's not Pat Mahomes, but
I don't think it kills their value. Mahomes out. They say 3 to 5 weeks with a dislocated kneecap. They say sooner.
Andy Reid said.
They say sooner.
Andy Reid said that it's a long shot that he plays on Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's almost like I
don't know. He was banged up going into this injury.
He was limping on and off the field.
He had a nagging ankle injury, and this happened. I think they'll play it safe. I think Mahomes will be out on the later side of that, 4 to 5 weeks. That's what I think. I think they'll be safe with him. So they got Super Bowl dreams. We'll see what happens, but
they want him back for that New England game. I know that.
Yeah. No, they definitely
Week 14 market.
Speaking of Chiefs, former Chief Kareem Hunt back at practice on Monday for the Browns. I know we'll talk about that a little bit later.
Yep, that's interesting to keep an eye on.
Yep, it's coming sooner rather than later. He'll be back. Matt Ryan, another big quarterback, down with a sprained ankle.
Yeah, that's tough.
He was in a boot after the game. They're not ruling out his Week 8 availability, but
unlike Mahomes they got Andy Reid and everything. They got the weapons. I think that hurts.
The team's just bad. I think they're just going to sit him out the week. I don't think they're going to rush him back. They're playing Seattle. They're 1-6.
I think that hurts.
They're just bad. I think they're going to let him sit just to play it safe. I think it does hurt everybody.
Maybe not Julio. If I'm coming,
Julio's still going to get.
I'm throwing the ball to Julio.
Yeah, Julio's still going to get his
the
work.
Seattle secondary is nothing crazy.
No, it isn't.
So if I'm
Julio will get his work.
I'm going to Julio. I think he's going to have a big game.
I think he'll have a good game too. I mean, who is it, Matt Schaub?
Yeah, he's gonna feed him the ball.
Yeah, he'll give Julio the ball. He actually did pretty decent when he came in. I mean, to be fair, they were dead in the water pretty much. Yeah. But I don't know. I hope he's back sooner rather than later. I own Julio in the league.
Julio fucking sucks.
Mohamed Sanu to the Patriots for a second-round pick.
That's pretty interesting.
They're dealing. I wonder if they're going to trade anyone else out.
Yeah, I find that.
Yeah, the whole running back depth, bro. Get rid of it. It's unneeded.
I find the Sanu thing pretty interesting. I see him as a similar player to Josh Gordon nowadays.
Yeah, that's what I thought actually when when they traded for Mo Sanu.
Pretty identical body.
Gordon's hurt right now.
Yeah.
Or he's been missing time.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a physical injury or if it's his mental going off again.
Can't stay off the weed.
That was my first reaction. I was like, maybe Josh
could be
Gordon's
done.
struggling.
Yeah.
Who knows? Just something to keep an eye on. Anyway,
He's been live on Instagram.
Falcons
He's
are
been tweeting
selling.
football,
so
yeah.
get it while it's hot.
Yeah.
I'd call in. I'd ask about Julio if I was the GM.
Pick up Mohamed Sanu too.
Yeah, exactly.
He could be
We
the
didn't even
new-
talk about this.
who knows?
He's going to the Pats now.
Yeah.
Their receiving depth's pretty depleted outside of Edelman. They got Dorsett, but I don't know. It should be interesting. I also saw something about the Patriots calling the Bucks for O.J. Howard. That could get crazy.
That could be.
That
He's
could
a
get
very athletic tight end.
and Bruce Arians is criminally underusing him there. That could be crazy. Surprised me because I think Gronk's coming back this year, but
Nah, he said. I think he said he's not. I think he's done.
No, we'll see. Let's see what else is there. A couple more injuries, couple trades.
Will Fuller
out with the hamstring injury. That'll be a couple weeks.
Could
That's
be a couple
shame.
weeks.
Emmanuel Sanders traded to the Niners.
Yeah.
They gave up a third and a fourth.
That could be.
What do we think of him in San Fran?
I like it better than Joe Flacco throwing the football.
So do I.
You
it's a
have
run
to,
heavy
kind of.
team. I think he'll be a more consistent wide receiver too there because they don't have a wide receiver. They just have George Kittle and the running backs.
Yeah. He'll be right behind George Kittle. Nice downfield
see.
threat. I mean, I know
Yeah.
they're very conservative the way they play offense.
Yeah,
Garoppolo's a
they
very
throw.
underneath guy.
Mhm.
And Emmanuel could chew him up there. He can get a lot of receptions. Who knows?
Yeah. We'll see.
But, yeah.
Um,
And we got Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah.
He's on the IR. He just had worked on his knee.
Yeah.
He's
They're
gonna be out for a
optimistic he
little
returns this year. I don't think so. I mean,
Even if he does, it could be the end of coming down to the end of the
yeah, it
fantasy
sucks.
season.
It sucks. I think the lines are cursed.
Yeah, they're just not lucky. Hard division, I mean.
Yeah,
Nothing really
brutal
goes their way.
division. Thielen got hurt on that nice touchdown catch. He had a hamstring.
That was a real nice touchdown.
That was a nice catch.
That's a shame
He's
because he was
turned
just
around a
starting to go.
little
Yeah,
They play on Thursday night.
quick week. I
I
know
don't
if
think he's
gonna be
out.
back.
He wants to play. He's a dog like that.
Yeah,
But I think he's out. They play the Redskins.
they're not gonna rush him back.
Diggs,
They're playing
Dalvin
the
Cook,
Redskins.
big days coming up for them.
Dalvin Cook's gonna have a game.
I just thought this was interesting. Last quick news. Cardinals signed Alfred Morris.
I saw that.
I don't like it.
If I'm a David Johnson owner, I don't like it.
I don't like it. That is a weird situation. Should we just kill that right now? David Johnson, real quick. We talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a little later.
Okay.
It's
I
just
just think
something-
it's weird.
just something.
It's just, you
I
know,
didn't expect that when they popped
Neither do
up. I didn't see that coming.
You know, you got David Johnson and Chase Evans is clearly feasible, and then you go out and sign this guy. So we'll see what happens.
I didn't get it at all.
But you wanna get that drop ready?
Yeah, we're going
Yeah.
into
Yeah. We'll hit our new little segment right here. This is our Stonks segment. You heard?
interesting new segment we got coming up here.
Basically, we just cover players trending up, trending down.
Who's
You know.
Stonks? Where's Stonks go?
Yeah, players you could take a shot, trade for, trade away. Just something to monitor, you know. This is our opinion. This is our little stonk advice.
You want to kick it up on the upward trend?
Yeah, I'll kick it up in the upward trend. I'm going to start off here. I think Stephon Diggs, that stonk's going up. He was terrible to start, understatement, but the past 2 weeks, 14 catches, 339 yards, 3 touchdowns.
I don't think he was terrible.
Nah, I think Kirk was.
I think
I
Kirk
think the
was
play calling was terrible. They were feeding Dalvin Cook way too much. But
He loved it.
listen, Thielen's out Thursday night. He's going to be out, I think. Vikings are getting hot. 3-game win streak, and Kirk Cousins has been locked in. Past 3 games, 306 yards, 2 touchdowns, 333 yards, 4 touchdowns, 337, 4 touchdowns. You know, he's been
He's
locked
picking
in.
it up.
They're throwing the ball now.
Him and Thielen are picking it up.
Yeah, Thielen's been great too. I like Stephon Diggs, you know.
I got for my first up. I'm going Le'Veon Bell.
Mhm.
He hasn't been where you drafted him at.
No.
Most people got him 6 around then.
6 through 10.
That's your up.
I know, it's impeccable.
An upcoming schedule. Jesus. After next week he's got the Jags. That's a tough
Mhm.
matchup. After that he goes Miami, Giants, Redskins, Raiders, Bengals, Miami.
It's cake.
He's gonna chew these guys up.
That's cake.
Expect his draft value.
Yeah.
These next few
at
games.
least those next few games.
After the Jags, he'll have a decent game against the Jags. Sammy's not seeing fucking ghosts on the field, but I'd expect some big things coming from Le'Veon Bell in the next few weeks. If you want to go and trade for him, he's on a low as well. I
Yeah.
mean, he's not been playing well, but I'm expecting a couple touchdowns.
Yeah,
should be able
I think
to.
you could. Building off of Le'Veon Bell, my next guy, Stonk trending upward, is Robbie Anderson. And this was his second game back. Brutal game against the Pats last night. All around. Unwatchable. Unbearable. But, Robbie Anderson's a guy, he's got a little Tyreek Hill in this game.
Yeah.
Simple catch, he'll pop that 80 yards. He's one of Sam Darnold's favorite targets. I know last night everyone's like Sam Darnold's trash. He's not that bad.
That was Patriots defense.
Yeah, that was the Patriots defense. And if we learned anything last night about the Jets, it's that Adam Gase likes throwing the ball deep, and he's not going to shy away from it. He stayed with it all night last night, and it probably killed them because Darnold couldn't get in a rhythm underneath. So, like you said about yeah, exactly.
Petrified, and he still threw the long ball.
Yeah, they wouldn't shy away from it. They wouldn't develop anything. And like you said, this upcoming schedule is really nice and easy.
After the Jags.
Yeah, I expect more 25-point games from Robbie Anderson. Some big touchdowns coming this way.
I agree. Off that, we talked about it a little bit before with the Broncos. I got Cortland Sutton. As we said, no more Emmanuel Sanders. We're going to get a couple more targets going his way. What up, boy?
What's up, Julian?
How we doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
We in the studio?
Yeah,
we're in the cut.
Oh, we're recording right now?
Daily Dose of Jack on the pod.
Yeah.
We're in the lab.
Hello. We got a little live audience. We'll open up to some questions in a bit if you guys want to stick around. Yeah, alright, cool.
So, Cortland Sutton, Emmanuel Sanders is out the door. I see some more targets going his way. Clear cut wide receiver 1. Mm-hmm. And if I had to compare him to one player right now, I go McLaurin.
Yeah.
I think Sutton and McLaurin are real similar in their big playability.
Yeah, and just their role on their teams.
Yeah. Not that high-powered offenses, really.
No.
Something to look for. Maybe go get him. Get him on the low.
And he's been solid already.
He's been solid already, yeah.
Go up, really.
I agree.
My next and final guy, Stonk trending upward. It's more of a little lottery ticket. Devin Singletary. He came back this week off the hamstring injury. Only 39% of the snaps for the Bills. He didn't do much. But he's out for a while, and he's got some big playability. He showed that early in the year. He's just got to beat out Frank Gore.
Frank Gore's got to go down at some point, right?
Sometime. He seems ageless, but we'll see what happens the rest of the way. You could buy him real cheap, I think.
Real cheap.
Experts. Can I chime in for a second?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Carry on just went down.
Yes.
IR. What do I do? Waiver wire. What do you think?
Well, the number one claim should be Ty Johnson.
Yeah, he's his number one back, no doubt.
Yeah. But I don't know. It just sucks.
Sucks hard.
Because he's one of those guys that's a bell cow out there. So when he goes down like that, it's tough. But I'd take the shot on Ty Johnson for sure.
All right.
Try to trade for some more running back depth, I guess. That's what I'm trying to do.
Tough scene.
Brutal scene.
If he was your flex play, maybe go get if Marvin Jones is out there. I doubt he's out there anymore, but target's got to go somewhere too.
For sure.
All right, on my last stonk upward, we got D.D. Westbrook. He's coming off a hot game.
Mm-hmm. He's been good lately.
He's been tough catches. Did you watch that game?
No.
Tough catches. He's coming off a hot game. He had 9 targets on 6 catches. And his next 2 games are the Jets and Houston. Then they're on that bye.
Seems light.
Seems pretty light.
And
someone to go maybe get. You don't have to pay too much to get him.
No.
Good flex play.
Because DJ Shark's been so good.
Yeah.
I think Nick Foles will come back soon and help him out. I think they'll bring it. I think when he gets back, they'll start him.
You think?
I think so.
I don't know if you can.
They paid him a lot of money.
That Minshew mania is taking over.
I know.
I don't know. It's tough to.
It's a tough call, but I don't know. We'll see. It's an interesting. Either way, I think
either way.
I think he's starting to emerge as the better guy.
Yeah.
So a little negative here. Stonk's going down.
Down stocks.
I'm going Melvin Gordon.
Fuck.
Yeah. We got two Melvin Gordon owners in here. There's excitement for his return coming off the holdout, but he's just been terrible. 2.3 yards per carry, 1 touchdown.
He fucked everything up for Austin Eckler. That's all he did.
Eckler had a good game last week.
He did.
I'm still Eckler over Gordon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Until proven otherwise.
Eckler over Gordon, no doubt.
Yeah. I don't know, not much to say about him. I'm just panicked. I'd sell him while you can before it's too late.
You're not going to get much.
Yeah, but maybe hit him with the he's getting work back in.
Yeah.
You know, they're working him back. That's what I was
Sweet
trying to
talk
do.
about.
Yeah. I'm trying to ship him.
Yeah. On that side, sticking with the Chargers, Keenan Allen. He's just been bad.
Yeah. 4 games good.
4 games, the last 4 games he's got 20 catches and he hasn't sniffed 70 yards in any of them. And 0 touchdowns.
It's brutal.
Yeah. I think the guy that's ruining it for him now, Hunter Henry. He's the guy to have.
Yeah. He's emerged as the number 1 target.
He's the number 1 guy in LA. And Rivers loves going to those running backs. Now he's got Melvin and Eckler. They're in the game sometimes both at the same time. I mean, they're splitting it, but they're taking stuff away from Keenan, and he just hasn't been doing anything.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Suffering.
And now he's got Chicago and Green Bay on deck. It's not going to get much easier.
It's a shame.
Good talent, and where you drafted him, you just haven't been getting that volume. Yeah.
He usually does have a skid though in his.
Yeah, end of the season, he usually picks it up. He can go 3 games in a row for like 40
but
points.
Right now it's ugly.
It's just not looking good for the whole
Yeah,
Chargers
they're just trending down right now.
Yeah.
Another guy, David Montgomery on the Bears. I think it's time to just call him a bust. You can cut him. I don't know what you can do with him.
It's been
4 touches last week for less than 20 yards. You know, there's nothing to see.
It's
with
not
the
being
Bears.
used.
There's nothing to see with the Bears. They're bad. Can't move the ball, and if they do, it's through Allen Robinson, and they're barely moving it.
You should really have no one in your starting lineup besides Chicago defense, or you could slip Allen Robinson in the flex.
Yeah, you can start Robinson. He's been pretty solid, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't really like him.
No. I don't like Trubisky. He looked
Trubisky's bad.
terrible.
You should trade for Cam Newton. I saw someone talking about that.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
My next downward is Nick Chubb. Like we talked about, Kareem Hunt is back week 10.
Mm-hmm.
And until then, the Browns are playing the Pats, Denver, and Buffalo.
Yeah. It's tough.
It's not going to be
brutal.
easy.
That's a brutal skid.
It's 3 hard games, and then after that, we got another mouth to feed in the capable Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
He showed us he could do it.
Man.
I mean,
One of the most talented backs in the league.
I'm expecting Chubb to decline a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, because who knows how this the carry split's gonna work out and everything.
I would trade him.
Trade him now. He's off the bye week. I just sell him.
Yeah, sell him right
sell
now.
him now. See if you
Don't
can get
don't let him go play the Pats and put up fucking
8
8 points or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Trade him while he's hot. He's rested off a bye. Sell his ass for something big.
Yeah.
You can get
a lot for
You
him.
can get a lot for him.
You know, I'm sure people out there aren't too concerned about the Kareem Hunt situation, but I think it's something to keep an eye on because he's coming back and you're not going to ignore that talent.
And if you go out the league idiot, you're gonna get a good price on him.
Yeah, because everyone's got that guy.
Yeah.
All right, my last guy, Mark Ingram. He's been good this season, but I think it's time to sell him. They're on a bye this week, and then they got New England, so the next 2 weeks he won't be doing much for you. And Lamar Jackson's just beginning to dominate.
He's
the ground attack there.
He's the RB1, QB1.
Yeah, he's got more carries inside the 10 than him, more total yards than 14 NFL teams. In the past 4 weeks, Lamar's ran the ball 14, 19, and 14 times. So, I don't know, he's just taken away from his rushing value. He's taken away his red zone work. I'm not. Mark Ingram has a good name on him. I try to sell him now.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree. That's a Lamar Jackson offense.
Yeah,
That's
they're doing
gonna-
everything
yeah.
through him.
Which sucks. I mean, the goal line shot, you're going to get your Mark Ingram stuff, but
Yeah.
besides that, it's been tough. My last guy is David Johnson.
Okay.
I talked about it a little bit before. And this isn't that love-hate bullshit. I still like David Johnson.
Yeah.
You still have him rostered. You're still going to probably play him
Yeah.
when he's healthy. But it's just interesting to go look at. I mean, his back has been bothering him.
Yeah.
They just got Alfred Morris. Chase Edmonds is running buck wild. I mean,
Yeah, he came out of nowhere. The thing that's crazy about it is they had David
Chase
Johnson
Edmonds.
active, and then they just put him out there for a carry, and then they're like, nah, he doesn't feel good.
Chase
So,
Edmonds.
I started David Johnson in the league.
40.
Everybody started him.
Yeah.
Who sat him?
Nobody. Not everybody started Chase Edmonds.
No.
This guy's busting on the scene like Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
He's a
No
freak.
cap. No cap.
He's a
yeah,
freak.
it's a weird situation. It's weird, and they signed Alfred Morris like we said.
And they signed Alfred Morris, which is
bringing in depth always.
who knows? Maybe he's just gonna be on the bench and just waiting for DJ to go down.
Maybe
It's coming.
DJ's hurt. Maybe
Maybe
DJ's hurt.
DJ's already hurt.
I don't know, something to keep an eye on moving forward, for sure. So I guess waiver wire, a little streaming options here.
Going to a couple of options here, yeah.
QB's a big one, you know, because people lost Matt Ryan and Mahomes this week, and then guys
Maybe Mahomes.
maybe Mahomes, likely Mahomes.
Likely Mahomes.
But you know, and also like Lamar Jackson's on a bye. I don't even know who else is on a bye this week.
You got Dallas and Baltimore.
Yeah, so Prescott's on a bye
Prescott,
too. So
two
there's-
starting
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
there are 4 starting quarterbacks that are probably not. 2 definitely won't play. The other 2 probably won't play. I like Sam Darnold still. Schedule's pretty nice coming up. Jaguars, you could beat them. It's not the same defense from a couple years ago. It's still good.
Yeah.
But and if Josh Allen for some reason is out there, he's got to be picked up and owned because their schedule's pretty nice coming up. And Kirk Cousins has just been on fire. So I'd keep rocking with Kirk Cousins until proven otherwise.
I also throw in Matt Moore.
Yeah.
A lot of weapons.
Any interest in Matt Schaub?
No.
Okay.
I hate that name.
Yeah, I have no interest
That
in
guy
him
can go
either.
fuck himself. I hate that name.
Yeah. No interest in him.
Obviously, Ty Johnson.
Yeah, that's number 1 guy. If you got the number 1 waiver claim, I'd pick him up.
Gotta go get him.
He's going to.
He's gonna be the guy.
Yeah,
they got DJ McKissick, but
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, he's gonna get his reps in.
He'll get some work, but
You
Ty
gotta have
Johnson's
his Ty
definitely the one
Johnson.
guy there.
And I also said Kenny Stills.
Yeah.
He came off a 100-yard game. No Will
Yeah,
Fuller.
no Will Fuller.
Will Fuller was
He's
a
gonna
big
fill
part of
that
that
role really
offense. And that offense has been kicking in high gear
Yeah.
the past few
Yeah.
weeks. Deshaun Watson's been eating it up, so those are definitely the guys to consider on the waiver wire.
Yeah. Are we gonna open up to some questions out here?
Yeah, what do you think about a deal with Wentz Johnson for Saquon?
Yeah. What do you guys think of that? Well, actually, I don't want David Johnson now because of what's going on with him. I wouldn't trade Saquon for that.
What was the trade?
He wants to give me Wentz and David Johnson for Saquon because I need a quarterback in a 14-man league. So I'm pretty desperate, but I don't know. I'm a little scared trading for David Johnson.
I could toss something off the bench.
Like what?
Let's see.
We can
Yeah.
save the trade talk for after the
Yo,
show.
everyone out there in this league. Selling Mike Thomas.
You what?
Selling Mike Thomas.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Give me your offers.
What are you looking for? What do you need?
I don't know, Peep. Big sell of Mike Thomas, but I have to be compensated. Let's see what I can hear.
I'll give you DeAndre Hopkins for him.
Straight up.
Straight up. Straight up.
Toss him Devontae Parker.
Jesus, bro.
You'll toss him Devontae Parker?
Yeah. What? I'm not gonna give him too much, bro.
No,
It's
I
a
know,
stud
I know.
running
We'll
back.
talk about it off the air.
All right.
We'll talk about it off the air.
Should we open up the lines?
Yeah, we got a phone call coming in here.
Let's see what we got here.
Who's this?
Yeah, Julian, I have my booth.
Nice.
Hey, what's up, Thomas? How's it going? What's up? So, we heard you had a couple questions about fantasy. All right, we'd love to hear them.
So bunch of trades went down this week, so I'm curious, who's the best wide receiver option out of these three? Mahomes on the Patriots, Emmanuel Sanders on the Niners, or Calvin Ridley staying with the Falcons at new season?
That's interesting. So we got Calvin Ridley, Emmanuel Sanders, and Mohamed Sanu. Who is the guy to have out of those three? What do you think?
I don't know. Right off the bat, I think if Matt Ryan only misses 1 week, I think I'd want Ridley out of those three the most. But they're all interesting. I'd probably have Mohamed Sanu ranked third just because the Patriots are still unpredictable and it's going to take some
Yeah.
time to learn the offense.
There's a lot going on there.
You know?
I like Emmanuel Sanders as the number one.
Yeah,
out of
so
those
do I.
three. No doubt about that.
Yeah, he's your number one?
Definitely. The
Alright.
49ers are looking for that number one receiver, and I think he gives that.
Yeah, and they paid a good price for him.
They did. They're
Good
going to use
price
it.
for him. Yeah. So
If that helps, I hope it does. You got any, you got anything else?
Next, what defenses and tight ends can you really trust? Those seem like two positions that have a lot of controversy behind them, and instead of sure starters.
Yeah,
you're having trouble there for sure.
You're having trouble with that tight end situation. I know that. I definitely like.
So tight end, there's like 6 guys.
Yeah, and if you don't have
Right.
one of those 6,
I mean,
tough shit.
and you gotta wait for someone else to emerge. It's Kelsey. I'd go and try to trade for Kelsey, Ertz, or Kittle because they've all been pretty disappointing.
You could definitely get them at a lower price than what they were.
I think it's a good time to try to trade for all those guys because they've all been pretty mediocre. But also like Ertz and Kittle, I don't think they're gonna return to form at all this year at all. I don't think they'll return that value. I try to trade for them, but I don't know. There's like there's nobody really out there. Is what's his name? Gerald ever gonna stick around?
No.
I don't think so. I think if I had to take a shot on the waiver wire, I'd go get Chris Herndon from the Jets. That'd be my pickup for tight end. If you need a reliable tight end, I'd take a shot there.
Or Jason Witten. Talk about reliable.
Jason Witten could get it done. Herndon's got a little more upside.
He
though.
does.
He's
He
got a little more
does,
pop.
and he's not 40.
Yeah,
But Jason Witten's getting you that 7 a week if you're getting nothing a week. So.
yeah.
You want to face from my boy Delaney Walker?
Drop his ass.
No
bro.
love for Delaney Walker over here.
Drop his ass, yo. He sucks. He's going into each game with like a fucking grill in now. I don't know who he thinks he is. He's Delaney Walker still.
Yeah, I guess with the best quarterback in the league, Marcus Mariota, not starting anymore.
Yeah, and Tannehill's not going to do it. I'll tell you that.
No, he's not.
Oh, he will.
He was better this week though. They got that win. He threw for 300 yards, but still no Delaney Walker.
I'm all
No
for
Delaney
Washington.
Walker. You got to move on. He's
Then
dead.
there won't be any Delaney
He's
Walker.
dead.
Just boost the age.
Couple good defenses though this week. There's a couple good matchups. I don't. You're always
Yeah.
rolling out New England.
Always gonna roll out New England.
But how about Pittsburgh this week?
Pittsburgh's got to be the next play that defense going up against Miami. Monday Night Football, another treasure on Monday night. A treat. I can't wait for my Monday Night Football with the Miami Dolphins.
That's terrible.
That'll be a treat. I like the Colts this week against Denver, and
Denver's not that high-powered offense. You're
No.
not gonna get negative against them.
yeah,
That's positive points.
yeah. Those would be my 2 streaming options for defense this week: Pittsburgh and who did I say? The Colts.
Pittsburgh and the Colts.
Yeah.
2 defenses you could roll out.
Alright, then my friend Cole has a question here too.
You got another question?
What's going on, Cole? You're on the air.
What's up, Cole?
Mason Rudolph, I'm a big Steelers fan. Mason Rudolph come back from injury. Playing the State. Is he worthy to start?
Mason Rudolph worthy of a start this week?
No Thielen, baby.
I don't know, man.
No Thielen. You right?
No Thielen. Wait, is he asking Mason Rudolph?
Yeah, didn't you say Mason Rudolph?
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph, right?
Yeah.
For
Oh,
Pittsburgh.
I'm thinking Kyle.
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph? No.
I don't know, man. He might not be able to read anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't know where the fuck he was coming off that field. I say as far
If you're in a
away-
super deep league, I'll let you take the shot on it. But I'd fade that. I'd go somewhere else.
like an 18-man or 20-man league.
Yeah. Matt Stafford's got the Giants this week. So I think he's a great option.
Yeah. I'd say just about anybody but Mason Rudolph, maybe.
And one last question with the Chargers offense doing so bad, would you recommend getting rid of Keenan Allen and trying to sell him?
He's definitely going to be... You could definitely sell him just because of the name.
Yeah.
But due to the value, it's going to be... You're not going to push him for what the draft value was.
People will probably hesitate on that value. He's on a really bad 4-game skid. But,
If you're going
You
after
could
the
trade
league idiot, you could talk about his second half productions over the past few years. Because he's always found a way to pop off second half.
I'd be interested in buying.
Yeah, talk to me.
Off the air.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Thomas Murphy, thanks for calling in. We wish you luck with the rest of your season. A kid with
Thanks for having me.
no problem, of course. It was great to have you. Good luck, man.
Thanks.
That sucks for that kid.
Does he have Mason Rudolph?
He doesn't have Mason Rudolph, but he's got Keenan Allen, Nick Chubb. This kid
Mahomes is hurt.
Mahomes is hurt. And a couple weeks ago, you could have ranked this kid first in our league.
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. I feel bad for the kid thinking about starting Mason Rudolph. He's got to get himself checked out.
That's a question I would have never thought to. He wasted a question on the air.
Yeah, he had a good opportunity to talk to the big dogs, and he
Don't go and get Mason Rudolph. Don't look at Mason Rudolph, because he's not going to look back at you, because he doesn't know where the fuck he still is, probably. He's not reading an offense. He's not reading a book. He's not doing... He's not doing it.
He's not getting it done.
Fuck him. You're not starting him. Don't pick him up.
Any last questions in here?
Oh shit. Alright. Non-fantasy perspective, just football in general.
Okay.
What's going on with my Jets?
I'd be more. I think that's more just the past being so good.
Yeah, I know.
And Adam Gase is a bad coach, and that's not going to change.
You guys, we
even
talked
if he's
about
playing
it.
the
We talked about
Dolphins.
it before. You guys have a good schedule coming up.
I know. It's
Let's
looking
go
a little
with
lighter.
next four.
It's looking a little
You
lighter.
got the Jags next week. Tough defense, but I think you guys might be able to get through them. But then you got Miami, the Giants, Washington, Oakland, Cincinnati, and Miami.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who knows?
That's tender.
The light stretch.
That's tender. You could put something out there. I think you guys would, because you guys have weapons.
You know, I had a dream a night ago the Jets are going to go on like a 7-0 run soon. I'm not even kidding. I'm not
We'll see.
kidding.
We'll see what happens. I like the optimism.
I like the optimism too.
Dude, it's like fuck Adam Gase, bro. Oh,
Gase
God.
needs
He's
to
bad. He's a bad coach.
Fire
So
me
is
higher.
Pat Shermer. New York doesn't know how to find a good coach. All right, but that's it for this week. Thank you for tuning in.
That should wrap it up.
Yeah, make sure you follow the Twitter at 4th and Short FF.
And remember, this podcast is brought to you by Bernard Raps. Go follow it on SoundCloud at Bernard Raps.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
You know, Bernie, I don't fuck with the hoopla. That's why I'm always coming rapping so super.